Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How are you doing? In today's video, we're going over every single playoff game and see how exactly it went down. I'm your narrator, Zay Furman, and let's get into it. The game starts off with Eric and Connor at tip-off, with Eric winning the tip-off for the Donuts. But after taking the rim, it just wouldn't fall. Connor does recover the ball, but he struggles to find a way to put the ball in the rim because of Eric's amazing defense. After taking all the way back out, Connor makes a terrible shot, airballing, which lets Eric pick it back up and gets an easy bucket for the Donuts, leading this game off 0-1. Bouncers now have the ball up top, and Carter looks like he's about to shoot. Carter has never taken a shot once during the Expedition series, so why would he take a shot now? Oh my gosh, it's good! The Bouncers now take the lead 2-1. Donuts ball, and now after Eric giving Connor a few shifty moves, he finds his way to easily lay the ball into the rim, tying up the game 2-2. Bouncers ball up top, but he gets really eager and Andy steals the ball from Carter, making Andy get an easy fast break layup, making the Donuts take the lead 3-2. After Connor was tired of Carter's last play, he takes it to the rim easily and puts it up for another layup, tying up the game 3-3. Andy now has the ball up top for the Donuts, but with Carter's outstanding defense this possession, Andy cannot find the hole. Carter recovers the ball, and after a few shifty moves going down to the rim, he lays it in, making sure it's good, with the Bouncers now taking the lead 4-3. Eric is sick and tired of seeing what the Bouncers can do, so he easily makes his way to the rim, tying up the game 4-4. Now Carter's got that sparkle in his eyes. He makes a shot, and oh my gosh, it's good. The 4th seeded team, the Ball Bouncers, have just defeated the Dunkin' Donuts, the number 1 seeded team in the SBA. Now they're heading their way to the winner's bracket semifinals. No one thought this team could honestly do it. They're the 4th seeded team, having an 0-7 record going into the Expedition series. But this team could truly be a huge threat upcoming later. Looks like Rye and Maddox are doing tip-off, and Rye takes it for the Rim Reapers. Rye uses his big body to advantage for a small opponent like Maddox, finding his way easily to the rim, getting him a bucket for the Rim Reapers. Zay has the ball up top for the Munchers, taking a shot, but it just clips off the rim, going out of bounds for the Reapers to recover and start up top. Caden finds his way to the rim, but Zay blocks it, but amazing block by Caden Willett, making sure the Munchers don't get an early point. A similar thing happened to the Munchers when Zay takes it to the rim, but he can't just find the hole, so it bounces off and Caden can recover for the Rim Reapers. Caden now has the ball up top, but struggles to get a point for his team. Now Maddox has the ball up top for the Munchers. Maddox tries to find his way to the rim, but Ross steals it and puts a shot up, but Maddox goaltends, giving the Rim Reapers another point. Zay finds an opportunity to shoot, but it's no good. Caden try to do the same thing, but it's also no good. Zay does try to tie up the score for the Munchers, but gets blocked by Caden. The Munchers still recover the ball, but Zay goes for a deep 3, and it's still no good. Caden was tired of the possession being no good every time, so he takes a tough layup, getting a point for his team, making the score 3-0. It does look like it's a Muncher sweep about to come. Maddox has ball up top and tries to make a 2 for the Munchers, but airballs with Rye recovers, but Rye does miss the layup, and with Maddox recovering the ball. And out of bounds call on Maddox, making Rye now have the ball up top for the Reapers. Rye does make his way to the rim, but with Maddox's outstanding defense, he still can't find a way to get a point for his team. Maddox now does recover the ball, and Maddox's ball up top. Another crazy shot from Maddox that does airball, and Rye recovers it but still misses the shot, and having Maddox recover, letting Zay now have the ball up top after 2 possessions. Zay not wanting it to be a shutout for his team, he gets an easy layup point for the Munchers, making it 1-3. Rye loses the ball, letting Maddox recover the ball back up top. Maddox still tries to find a way to get a 2, but he's blocked by Rye. He tries again, but then airballs with letting Rye recover the ball, but Rye is too excited and overshoots his shot, letting the ball go out and Maddox recover. Maddox tries to shoot again, then gets blocked again by Rye. Now they do switch possessions, and now Zay has the ball up top, going for another deep 3, but it just rolls around the rim, not letting Zay tie up the score. Willett going to the rim, and he's looking through, and it's good, putting the score at 1-4. You wouldn't think Maddox would try to shoot again, but then he does, getting a technical foul caught on him because the ball goes under the sink. After the ball has been recovered, Rye is now ready to take the game-winning free throw. If he makes this, his team wins. And it is good. With a score of 1-5, Reapers will now move on to the winner's bracket of the semifinals. The winner on today's tip-off is Rye, and is now making his way to the rim, but he still doesn't get a good shot off, with Connor recovering the ball for the ball bouncers. Connor really struggling to find his way to the rim after a few shots, and then gets fouled by Rye. Connor with a free throw, but it's no good. Rye wants to be a shooter today, but then airballs, letting Connor recover and get an easy bucket for the ball bouncer, starting this game off 1-0. Caden doing fast work with Carter, taking to the rim pretty easily and getting a nice layup for his team, tying up the game 1-1. Connor gets trapped in the corner and takes a wild shot, but it's, of course, no good. Rye does recover the ball for the Rim Reapers, though. Rye tries to make a spin move lay, but it's just no good, going in the rim and then bouncing right back out, letting Connor recover the ball for the Rim Reapers. He's now in a pickle, and his best option is to take a crazy shot, hoping it falls. He shoots, and it's good for the ball bouncers. Caden does the exact same thing to Carter, making a tough lay, tying up the score 2-2 like it was nothing. Rye putting all his weight on Connor, but Connor just does not care and making a crazy layup, letting the ball bouncers take the lead once again 3-2. Caden tries to do the same exact thing, but Carter's well defense now lets him recover the ball, and now it's his ball up top. The ball is stolen from Carter by Caden Willett, letting him get an easy bucket for his team, tying up the score again 3-3. Connor tries to end this game early with a 2, but it's no good, and he airballs, letting Rye recover the ball. However, Rye does lose the ball, pushing him in the corner. Now he's stuck in a pickle. He tries to make a fast break down the lane, but it's no good, with Connor blocking the shot. Rye does recover, and Connor blocks again, then Rye pushes Connor out of bounds, making a foul on Rye. After with another possession of Connor, Rye does foul again. Now he's in foul trouble with 3 fouls. But after a bad shot from Connor, Rye is tired of playing around and goes around Connor's back, getting a shot for the Rim Reapers. Now them taking the lead 3-4. Carter gets the ball stolen from him again down in the paint, leaving Caden getting an easy shot and ending the game 3-5. The Rim Reapers are now moving on to the championship. This tip-off is with Zay and Eric, with Eric winning the tip-off this time. Eric takes it to the rim, but does airball, with Zay recovering the shot, making the Munchers have an early lead 0-1. Andy quickly ties up the game, going under Maddox's arm, and a bad shot from Eric, letting Zay get the rebound, but Eric does get a block, but also Zay still recovers and gets another bucket. Then Andy gets blocked, and Maddox gets the ball, but Maddox takes a really bad shot and fouls Andy. Then Andy misses the layup and then gets blocked by Maddox. The Munchers now have the ball up top, but it does go out of bounds, letting it be the Donuts' ball next possession. Eric gets fouled by Zay at the rim, but misses the free throw. Zay then misses the layup, letting Eric recover it, but Zay's good defense makes Eric take a bad shot. The Munchers now have the ball up top, but Andy does steal the ball, then misses the fast break layup. He steals the ball again, and actually makes the shot this time. Another tough layup by Zay, making the score 2-3. Crazy defense by Maddox makes Andy miss again, but then steals the ball, tying up the game. Zay then airballs a fadeaway for the Donuts to take and easily get another bucket, which also makes them take the lead. An airball from Maddox leaves Andy an open layup, which he misses again. Then Maddox gets the ball and shoots, but then gets blocked and goaltended called by Andy, making the Munchers get another point. The game is tied 4-4 with Eric having the ball up top, but even with Eric's crazy shifty moves, he airballs with Zay's amazing defense, letting also Zay recover the ball, making a game-winning layup. This does mean the number 1 seeded team are now eliminated from the playoffs, while the Melon Munchers will go to the losers bracket championship. This game starts off with Connor winning the tip-off against Maddox. Connor making his way to the rim, try to get an easy lay, but it does not fall, and both grab at the ball at the same time, making it a jump ball. Maddox's ball up top, and this man still thinks he's Steph Curry, taking these wild shots, but of course they're not falling. Connor recovers, and this time it does fall, getting the Bouncers an early lead in this game. Zay wanting to take back the lead for it too, but it does not fall, with Carter recovering the ball. And soon after, Carter finds his way to the rim and makes a point for his team. Maddox loses the ball, and Connor easily puts it in the rim, making a 3-0 lead for the Bouncers. Zay finally had enough of it and finally got a point for his team. Connor turns over the ball, but shortly after, Maddox turns over the ball by walking. And over the rim call by Connor. Connor then fouling Maddox, making 2 possessions, and now it's Zay's ball up top for the Munchers. Zay easily getting another bucket for his team, making it 2-3. The Bouncers were getting nervous of this comeback, so Connor puts it in the rim to boost up their mentality. A charge call on Zay, but right after, Carter loses the ball, with Zay putting it back up for his team 3-4. Connor then loses the ball, going out of bounds, turning it over for the Munchers. Maddox loses the ball, then blocks Connor, going out of bounds on Maddox, but no point for the Bouncers. But Connor was finally sick and tired of it, putting the Munchers away 3-5, sending the Bouncers to the championship. This game's jump balls with Carter and Ra, with Ra winning the tip-off. Ra quickly puts it in the rim, having the Rim Reapers get an early lead. Amazing defense by Caden makes Connor take a bad shot, with him recovering the ball right after. Caden trying to take a tough layup, but it just bounces out, with Connor recovering the ball. And then Connor tries to go for a 2, but it's blocked by Caden, sending it out of the stands. Then Connor gets the ball immediately stolen by Caden, which Caden puts it up for another point for the Rim Reapers, but he did miss a layup right before. Carter tried to sink another 2 for his team to catch up real quick, but it just doesn't fall, with Rod recovering the ball right after. A horrendous shot by Rod lets Carter recover the ball, but another bad shot by Carter lets Rod recover the ball pretty easily. Rod tries to make a fadeaway, but with Carter's defense, it's not happening. Carter then immediately recovers the ball and tries to go to the rim as soon as possible, but with a tough layup, it's just not falling. Caden now has the ball up top for the Rim Reapers and tries to go for a layup, making it 3-0, but it does not fall, with Connor recovering the ball. Right after, he tries to go for a 2, but it is a technical foul on Caden because he hit the top of the roof. Connor misses the free throw, but he does find a way to put it in the rim, making the score 2-1. Rye then misses the layup, letting Carter recover the ball. With the layup shot, Rye fouls and getting it and 1 for the ball Bouncers. Carter then misses the free throw. Caden does take it to the rim, but he does miss the layup, and Connor and Caden get the ball, so it's a jump ball, having the ball Bouncers ball back up top. Connor making his way to the rim, but amazing play by Caden makes Connor fall on his back, with Caden recovering the ball and putting it up for an easy layup, making the Reapers 3-2. Carter taking it to the rim, but he does miss the fast break layup, letting Rod recover the ball, and now having the ball back up top. But after, when Rod makes his way to the rim, Carter uses good body weight to make Rod miss the layup, but he does recover and puts it back up for another point. Connor goes to the rim, taking a horrendous shot, but does recover the ball, but having Caden steal it right back from him, but Caden does go over the rim, so it's back Connor's ball up top. There's so many dead positions from Connor and Rod. Carter shoots, but Rod does goaltend, giving the Bouncers a point, but having Caden's ball now up top. Caden takes it down for the rim with a spin move, getting an easy lay for the Rim Reapers. A missed layup means Rod can now recover the ball, which also means Rod can be dominant in the paint, making another point for his team. Carter now goes to the rim, but gets stolen by Caden, but Caden tries to put it up, blocked by Connor, and does the same trick to make Connor fall and recover the ball, and Caden tries to lay it in there, but it was rolling, with Connor getting another block. Carter takes it to the rim for another tough layup, going in, making the score 6-4. After making his way down to the rim, Caden tries to get an easy layup, but it doesn't fall. He recovers and tries to get another one, but it doesn't fall. But this one, the third time, is the charm for the Rim Reapers, making it 7-4. Carter does try to pick up the pace for his team, but with a roll-in layup, it just doesn't fall, with Rod recovering the ball. However, Rod does lose the ball, making the ball Bouncers ball back up top. Carter's finally had enough, so after a fast break layup, he lays it in easily to get the ball Bouncers 7-5. Caden tries to make to his rim, but after, when he lays it up, he pushes Connor out of the way with a foul on Caden Willett. And after finally backing Caden down to the rim, Carter makes a tough layup, getting the score up to 7-6. Rod takes a bad shot, letting Carter recover the ball. And with a crazy spin move, O'Daniel lays it in, tying up the score 7-7. You can see Caden getting frustrated, also misses another layup, letting Connor recover the ball. But after a little struggle, he makes his way back to the rim and lays it in, taking the lead once again. The clock is running out of time and Carter is struggling on what to do here. Amazing defense by Rod blocks Carter for even getting through and makes his way back up to the rim trying to make a game-winning shot, but no, it does not fall. Rod's trying to make his way through, but he slips and falls with no sweeper on the court, letting Carter recover the ball back up top. Carter getting tired, and now he makes a simple, easy mistake, walking. Caden determined to end this game, but does foul Connor once again. Connor now has the ball up top, but he's running out of time. He tries to make a game-winning two, but it does not fall. Caden now is having an idea to stall out time, but he at least wants one more point before this game is over. But he tries to lay it in, but blocked by Connor. Caden is making his way to the rim, but he gets frustrated once again after Connor's defense and does miss the layup, letting Connor recover the ball. Connor goes for a two and is blocked by Caden Willett, letting Caden Willett recover the ball, but it does go out, so now it's Bouncer's ball up top. A crazy shot by Connor does not fall though, and Caden recovers the ball. Willett has the ball up top and with a determination in his eyes, makes a game-winning layup, ending the score 9-7. Reapers is your winner! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2025 SBA champions are the Rim Reapers! Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.